The Definition of Love by Andrew Marvell, 1621 to 1678. My love is of a birth as rare as 'tis for object strange and high. It was begotten by despair upon impossibility. Magnanimous despair alone could show me so divine a thing, where feeble hope could ne'er have flown, but vainly flapp'd its tinsel wing. And yet I quickly might arrive where my extended soul is fixed, but fate thus iron wedges drive, and always crowds itself betwixt. For fate with jealous eye does see two perfect loves, nor lets them close. Their union would her ruin be, and her tyrannic power depose. And therefore her decrees of steel us as the distant poles have placed, though love's whole world on us doth wheel, not by themselves to be embraced. Unless the giddy heaven fall, and earth some new convulsion tear, and us to join, the world should all be cramped into a planisphere. As lines, so love's oblique may well themselves in every angle greet, but ours, so truly parallel, though infinite, can never meet. Therefore the love which doth us bind, but fate so enviously debars, is the conjunction of the mind and the opposition of the stars. Okay, this poem is by Andrew Marvell. Let's see. Marvell was a metaphysical poet, a satirist and a politician. He sat in the House of Commons during the after the Civil War. And he was a colleague and a friend of John Milton. Marvell went to Trinity College, Cambridge, and he originally came from Hull in northern England. So what's this poem about? Well, this poem is talking about love. It's talking about how love affects Marvell's life. And it's saying that love is, or his definition of love is something that cannot be attained. It's something that's perfect and is something that's unattainable. So my love is of a birth as rare as 'tis for objects strange and high. So he's saying my love is a really rare, strange, unusual object. It was begotten by despair upon impossibility. So the parents of my love were despair and impossibility. It was my love is the offspring of despair and impossibility, and only despair could produce a love like this. Magnanimous despair alone could show me so divine a thing. So this is only the sort of love that despair could produce, because it's absolutely hopeless. That this is something that can never be achieved. Because despair, this is the love he has is so perfect that, or the idea that it can't be created, and this is a place where there is no hope. And hope would only flap its tinsel wing. Tinsel is this shiny thing that you put over your Christmas tree for decoration. So this is saying that hope could flap during the birth of this type of love, but it could never really exist. Yeah, it would have never flown. Yet I quickly might arrive where my extended soul is fixed. Okay, so I could arrive at a place where fate has put iron wedges. Fate is determined to keep me apart. Yeah. So he would have easily been able to arrive at his destination of pure love. Yeah, where his extended soul is fixed, where he imagines the extension of his soul. But fate is driving iron wedges. Fate is always acting to stop this love coming into reality. And fate is drawing iron wedges. It's banging things into it to push apart, yeah, to split the lovers apart and make it continue to be impossible. For fate with jealous eye does see two perfect loves, nor lets them close. So fate is looking at the two lovers, the two people who love each other perfectly, but it doesn't want them to be close, because if they were to be together and to love, this would ruin the tyrannic power of fate, and then fate would not have her dictatorial authority. Yeah. So they would set aside fate. They would stop fate from being. And therefore her decrees of steel us the distant poles have placed. So the steel, here this is the iron wedges splitting, the iron wedges of fate, splitting them apart, and they've been placed at poles apart, yeah, because fate does not want them to be together. Okay, so they've been placed at the poles. Though love's whole world on us doth wheel. So just like the two poles of the world cannot come together, yeah, neither can the world which spins, the two poles cannot come together, nor by themselves to be embraced. So the poles can't meet each other, and neither can these lovers, even though the world spins. Unless the giddy heaven fall, and some new convulsion tear, and earth some new convulsion tear. So unless giddy is when your head's going round and round. So only the North and the South Pole could meet. Only the lovers will be together. If the heavens fall, if everything is completely changed and destroyed, and there is some twist in reality that tears the geography, and us to join the world should all be cramped into a planisphere. Yeah, so maybe they could be together if the whole of creation were ripped apart and all of geography were put together in a flat map, into a plane where the two poles were together. So he's saying it's just something impossible. As lines, so loves oblique may well themselves in every angle greet. Okay, yeah, so here he's using geometry again, and he's saying that only oblique lines, lines that can cross each other, can meet each other. But they, the two loves, are parallel lines, but ours so truly parallel, though infinite, can never meet. So he's saying all the oblique lines in the world can cross and meet at every angle. But unfortunately, me and my love and I, we can't meet because we are two parallel lines, and although we are infinite, we can never meet. Maybe at infinity, though. And then, therefore the love which doth us bind, but fate so enviously debars, is the conjunction of the mind and the opposition of the stars. So fate is trying to keep them apart, but it cannot keep their spirits apart. So fate enviously debars, it prohibits them being together, but they are still together in the mind. And only the spirituality of the mind can bring their love together, although their two physical bodies can never meet because the physical world is set on their not meeting. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.